Already very popular earlier today on In the Kitchen with David, 100 orders placed for Corky's seasoned and roasted chicken wings. Slow roasted, pre-seasoned, always juicy, bursting with flavored wings. They're seasoned and not breaded. So you get a little bit of that wonderful crispy seasoning on the outside, but you don't get that mouthful of breading. You're going to choose either 3 pounds or 6 pounds. Now, what's really amazing here is the 6 pound option, because with that 6 pound, you see how the 3 pound is $76.98. If we were to double that price, you'd be looking at over $140. You actually be looking at over $150. But today, we're doubling the amount of food, and you are stocking up and saving $43.98 on the 6 pound. Now, half of our quantity is now gone of what we had remaining due to In the Kitchen with David. You can lock in auto delivery here. You're going to choose either the 3 pounds or the 6 pounds. You're going to choose sweet and smoky seasoning or the honey gold seasoning. If you go with the combo, with the 6 pounds, you can get a combo, which will give you 1 and 1. In the 6 pound, we only have combo left. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm sorry. So 6 pound, the only one that remains is the combo. But then, Megan, in the 3 pound, we can do sweet and smoky or honey gold. Sweet and smoky, however, is getting limited in that 3 pound. Wow, okay, I didn't realize the 6 pound had sold out of the other 2 flavors. Okay, so in the 6 pound, it's just the combo. In the 3 pound, sweet and smoky or honey gold, but sweet and smoky is getting limited. If you want to lock in auto delivery, it's every 60 days for 1 year. All right, I better bring in Tom Cassidy right away because we're getting limited. Tom, it's great to see you joining us from Memphis, Tennessee, the home of Corky's and all that wonderful barbecue. It's great to see you. Let's talk about these wings.
Oh, these wings are amazing. They're hand-picked, hand-trimmed, and then we tumble season them. And the reason we tumble season them is to get that even coat all the way around. You can see how these are evenly coated on all sides. Then we slow roast them, and that does 2 things. The first thing it does is it lets all that flavor of the seasoning penetrate down into the meat to really make that chicken pop. The second thing it does is it locks in that moisture. So every single bite, look how that glistens, is moist, tender, and juicy. Oh my gosh. You cannot get it any better than this right here.
You really can't. And here's the thing I want everyone to know. Corky's does not bring you wings unless they are meaty, unless you are getting the best of the best, right? Jimmy Stovall and Tom Cassidy and the whole Corky's team, they will say, no, we're not going to bring the QVC customer anything less than those meaty, delicious wings. So you know you're getting the best. We're really limited already, Tom. So let's talk the 2 different options, the sweet and smoky and then the honey gold.
Okay, so I've got sweet and smoky here in my hand. This is our most popular flavor in the wings. People have loved it. It's exactly what the name says. It's sweet and smoky. You get the sweetness on the front end from a little bit of crystallized honey. Then there's salt, some pepper, a little bit of garlic. Then the back end, you're getting that smoky paprika, which is the main ingredient in our barbecue rub. And that's you get the sweet and then the smoky. It's an amazing, it's kind of a continual flavor, and it really makes the chicken pop, I'm telling you. Then, okay, over here, honey gold. So if you come to Memphis, you just say, give me the gold, and this is what you get. This is a Memphis flavor through and through. The flavor at the beginning, the front end, the honey, again, that crystallized honey, a little salt, pepper, garlic, kind of your good standard seasonings. Then there's a tiny bit of a tangy mustard on the back end, and that's where you get that gold. That's where you get that tang from. The flavor on these is out of this world. If you ever come to Memphis, just say, give me the gold.
Oh, I love that. Give me the gold, please. But you can only get the gold by itself in the 3 pound or the sweet and smoky by itself in the 3 pound, but that one's getting limited. However, if you go with the 6 pound, which I would recommend because you save over $43 if you go with the 6 pound. I feel like we're giving away food to you at that price because normally we would, you know, we're going from 3 pounds to 6 pounds, but we're only adding what, like $32 or something? It's pretty amazing. 33, I guess. It's really amazing. So you're getting double the food without double the price here. So if it is in your budget to go with that 6 pound, you are going to have the easiest meal, the most delicious meal. And Tom, I want to talk about how we prepare these. And then I'm saying this so I don't forget. Easy. I also want to talk about the seasoning versus breading, because I know some people think, oh, okay, we need something to be breaded and then kind of fried there, but these are seasoned and then roasted. So either one of those, let's cover both of those at some point.
And let's talk about cooking first. These come fully cooked, so all you're doing is heating and eating, right? It is so easy. They come in a big resealable bag, individually frozen, so you can pick out 1, 2, 3, and these are so big. Probably 2 or 3 is going to be enough. They are enormous. And then you can throw them in the air fryer at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes, about 10 minutes to give them that air fryer shake, or you can put them in the oven at 425 for about 20 to 25 minutes. And again, about halfway through, if you want to flip them, you can, but you don't have to. You can also, especially this time of year, throw them on the grill, right? Throw them on the grill, get your grill good and hot, because remember, they're already cooked. You're just heating them up, and just keep turning them till you start to see they get a little loose, they get some of those grill marks. They're going to be perfect.
Oh, that sounds amazing. That absolutely is just an easy meal. And I checked in for one serving, it's 11 grams of protein. I think it was like 200 calories. So you're looking at a wonderful, great bite, all that protein that's in there. And let's talk about this kind of roasted and seasoned option, because that's different from something that might be breaded and then deep fried.
100%. This is not that. There's no breading on these. These are not deep fried. These are tumble seasoned and slow roasted, and there's a very good reason that we do that. I'm going to bring this one up close to the camera so you can see it. But what it does is you get that even coating all the way around from the tumble seasoning. Then the slow roasting lets that seasoning penetrate the meat, and then you get locks in that moisture. Look how glistening that is. Every single wing is going to be moist, tender, and juicy, and packed with flavor, because of that slow roasting process, because it locks it in, right? You've done it. Everybody's cooked that roast or that thing where they just roasted the oven and it just got better and better and better. That's what these wings are. They are amazing. Every bite out of this world.
But we don't have to do that slow roasting, right? A lot of times when we have to do it at our own homes, we're worried about it. The Corky's has done it for us, right? Corky's has done those hours of slow roasting, so they're fully cooked 100%. When it comes to us. All we have to do is pop them in the air fryer, pop them in the oven, pop them on the grill. Easy meal from frozen. That's amazing. So you don't even have to worry about defrosting. They're really going to be that wonderful bite. Oh, Tom, they're so good. I've had them before, and they are just amazing.
They're great. They're great. The other thing is the seasoning on them, on either choice, either the sweet and smoky or the honey gold, really make that chicken pop. But then what you can do if you've got a bunch of friends over, put you out a couple different sauces. This is our smoking ranch that we serve in the restaurant. It's half ranch, half original barbecue seasoning. We call it smoking ranch. That's kind of easy. This is an amazing dip. I'm a dipper dunker guy. You can do barbecue sauce, honey mustard, whatever you want. The flavor's out of this world.
Oh, okay. I have to push for the auto delivery, because with this price, especially the price on the 6-pound, you are not going to want to be without these. And just to clarify, with your auto delivery, it does ship to you every 60 days for 1 year. But let's say my dad just did this, right? Because he's on auto delivery for our Egg Harbor salmon, and I am too. And my dad just texted, he said, hey, I'm stocked up. Can we just skip this month's delivery? And I said, absolutely. QVC lets you skip a delivery if you need to, or you can cancel at any time. So it's really easy. You're not locked in forever with it, but it is a way for you to take advantage of this great price and still get that price coming to you. So you have this in your freezer. You have this for an easy meal. And Tom, this is just a crowd pleaser for everyone. And let's talk Corky's, because for anyone who doesn't know Corky's, it's a Memphis tradition. And these seasonings are not just it's not just a seasoning that you can shake on yourself, right? Memphis it has to be the best of the best to survive in Memphis. And that's what Corky's is.
Exactly right. We've been in Memphis, Tennessee, the barbecue capital of the world, for 41 years. You don't get to do that unless you're doing something right. And you know what that is? We do it the exact same way. We've done it for 41 years. Everything's low and slow roasted. Everything's done by hand. We have pit masters who've been with us for 35, 40 years. They take so much pride in what they do. Every single piece of product that comes out of there, they are proud to say that's a Corky's product done the Corky's way, the same way for 41 years. It doesn't get any better, I'm telling you.
It really doesn't. And I always say, because this is true, right? Corky's, it wasn't like Memphis is the capital of barbecue and then Corky's came along. It's like Corky's was there.
No.
And that helped to establish Memphis as this barbecue capital of the world.
Exactly.
So Corky's really played a hand in this.
I mean,
right, 41 years. It's absolutely amazing. And then these particular seasonings even were part of a little competition here at QVC. So let's talk about that, because I know we had some winners that are now offered here in this set of either the 3 pounds or the 6 pounds.
Yes. Yes. So we had a wing off. We brought 6 different flavors, new flavors that we had created. There it is right there. We were in the office. We had 6 different flavors, and everybody got to vote. We had about 50 different people. Alberti, Rachel, a bunch of buyers, people from the front door. Everybody came in and voted. And the one that won was the honey gold. Everybody said, give me that Memphis gold. They did, and everybody loves it.
I love that so much. So you're getting best favorites from Memphis, best favorites from QVC, that wonderful juicy wing, great meat on the bone, seasoned and then slow roasted, coming to you fully cooked. So all you have to do is pop them in the air fryer, get them nice and crispy, pop them in the oven, pop them on the grill. I'll remind everyone what we have remaining, because these are getting very, very limited. In the 3 pound option.
Rachel.
Yes, go ahead, Tom.
Real quick,
Yeah.
Menu hack here. So I know technically we are sold out of the 6 pound individual flavors. If you order the 6 pound combo on auto delivery, guess what you can do on your next delivery? I'm just saying. I know that's kind of breaking the rules, but I'm just calling it out there.
Okay, thank you for that, Tom. So Tom's giving you a little bit of a tip. If you know you love one, the next time you come through auto delivery, we're just saying you may be able to go ahead and kind of re-up on one of those flavors. So thank you, Tom. Really good little tip there. So we'll start with that 6 pound option. You do have only combo remaining now in that 6 pound, and fewer than 100 to go around now. Wow. So get that 6 pound, check out of your cart. You will get 3 pounds of the sweet and smoky and 3 pounds of the honey gold. That will come to you if you lock in auto delivery. You keep that price where you're saving almost $44 on that stock up and save, because we're doubling the food. We're not doubling the price for you. And if you wanted to then, after auto delivery for your next, after 60 days, you could then go the 6 pounds in one of those flavors. So that's a really good tip that Tom is giving you. I love that, Tom. I wouldn't have even thought of that. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
If you do want to go with the 3 pounds.
I don't get in trouble for saying it.
We'll just say you may be able to do this. Wink, wink.
You may be. You may be. Yes, I love it.
If you want to go with the 3 pound option, we have sweet and smoky, but fewer than 50 in the 3 pound, and in the honey gold, fewer than 200 to go around. Over 120 picked up throughout this presentation throughout all of those different options. And you are looking at limited numbers here. The 3 pound is still a great price. You just save more if you go with the 6 pound. So it's totally up to you. Maybe you don't have the freezer space for the 6 pound. That is absolutely understandable. The 3 pound is still a really amazing price from what you're going to get. And Tom, you made a really good point. They're so meaty that 2 or 3 of these is going to be great for a lunch. You can use these for appetizers, even for a dinner, right? 3 or 4 of them is going to be perfect.
100%. So in the 3 pound bag, you're getting between 20 and 25 wings. So if you think about it, 3 wings is a serving, and they are enormous wings. I mean, these boys are huge. I'm a big guy. I like flats, but look at this. 3 flats covers my entire hand. And let me just say, I got giant hands. 3 flats covers my entire hands. These are huge wings. And the other thing, that helps lock in all of this moisture. Every single one of these I've broken open while we've been on the air. I'd show you them, but I've been kind of eating them when you take me off camera, which is amazing. But they're every single one moist, tender, juicy. The flavors out of this world in every single one. Moist, moist, moist. I just love it.
Amazing. And let's talk again, Tom, about the selection process, because so often we go to a restaurant or we buy wings that we're going to cook at our homes, and there's like a little tiny sliver of meat on it, and it feels like it's not even worth it. And why do we pay for the weight of the bones when that's not even what we can eat? But Corky's is not going to
Right.
bring the QVC customer any wing that is not going to
No.
have that amazing amount of